everybody, this is Kim from K Diamond Paints. Thank you so much for joining me on the Spring into Spring diamond painting event hosted by Mindy from Mindy's Diamond Moment and myself. This is going to be a quick spring celebration. It's going to last just until the end of April, and it's going to culminate in a really, I think, really nice, fantastic little giveaway. So that will be fun. Join us with your spring painting, and that's anything that is spring for you. You know, anything. Mindy and I are both doing flowers, and if you saw Mindy's live, she kicked it off on her Saturday live. I'll link that for you below. It was a live, but she has the replay up on her channel. It was a lot of fun. A lot of people joined in. It was great. But she is doing an iris with with a brown background, which I thought was really interesting because I'm doing a peony according to Mindy. I had no idea what this flower was on my own. I know nothing but hostas, and even then I can just say that's a hosta. That's my knowledge of gardening. But Mindy told me that this is a peony. I believe her 100%. But my peony, it's all black background or really dark background. And I'll put up the picture for you here. Here's the listing photo, and then here's an image of the canvas. The canvas is really dark, yes, but the drills that go along with it are really pretty. If you can see here, I mean, look at these pretty Easter pastel colors, right? So beautiful. I'm excited for this one. This is just a 30 by 30 for the, I think it's Fuyun official store on AliExpress. I like their listings. They show you the canvases in all different sizes, so you can choose your level of pixelation or clarity. The bags are really, it comes already bagged, and as you can see, all the information on here, you can just, it's kitted up for you. You can just do it from the bags, and at a 30 by 30, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Has the number that correlates to the canvas, the DMC, and this is by weight. So by weight, they tell you how many you need. So really great little picture I've got going on here. Let me tell you a little bit more about how this event is going to work. We're each going to have 2 videos a week. Mindy does a live on Saturdays. That's her live that she always does, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then a pre-recorded whip and chat she's going to put up on Wednesdays. I'm going to do premiere on Tuesday with my whip. I call them Whip, Wine, and What. And you'll see. I can link for you down below my Whip, Wine, and What playlist. But we'll do a little bit of it tonight, just a little bit. And those will be up on Thursdays for me. So the way you enter into the contest is on our pre-recorded videos. So that's Mindy's Wednesday, my Thursday. We'll ask you, who knows what we'll ask you, but if you pay attention and listen, we'll ask you to answer in the comments below. From those comments, we'll pull some winners, and then that'll be 4 of them I think we'll have, and then from those 4, we'll pick the grand prize winner, and you will be the lucky recipient of our, as again, my opinion, awesome gift. I like it anyway. I chose it. Okay. So I started diamond painting, actually it was a year ago, April 5th. So I just came up on my 1-year anniversary. Really exciting. And so I've been watching Mindy for a while. I love her channel. I love her unboxings, but she also does a lot of post reviews. If you've seen some of her videos, even she has the unboxing in the post review in the same video. And I think not only when you're just getting started, but for all of us, you can do an unboxing and you really have no idea of the quality. I mean, you can look at it and say, oh, these drills look pretty, and the canvas looks great, but until you put your drills down onto the canvas, you don't really know how it's working. Are there gaps? Even, the circles, they can have gaps that are too big. You can have guide circles where you can see the guide circles around it. You can get into it, have a lot of trash. You can have, oh my gosh, the problems go on and on and on, right? So just to have people do unboxings, I think is not overly helpful. I think you need post reviews to show you, did it come to fruition? Did it turn out as well as you thought? Or like this canvas, when you look at this, you look at the canvas, it's so unimpressive, right? It's so dark and unimpressive. And yet you can look at the drills and see potential. But until I put it down here and you see the post review, you're not going to know, did it really turn out? How is that company? So that's what really turned me on to Mindy's channel. Well, that and her personal, right? I mean, we just love to listen to her. She is so great to listen to. And I love her down on the farm videos. She had one, it was awesome. All the ducks came out onto the pond and the pond was frozen. And when they hit the water, they just slid way across. It was hilarious. I love that one. So many reasons that we love to listen to her channel. But when I was just starting out, I found that such a benefit to see how a canvas and drills correlates to a finished product. That was really wonderful. So I've been watching her for a long time now, enjoying her. And she has started commenting. She subscribed to my channel, which thank you very much. She subscribed to my channel and was leaving comments, which is always appreciated to let you know how you're doing. And the last one, I think she said, I'll put it up on the screen for you here. She said, something like, oh, you always make me laugh. And so I commented back, yay, great. I'll be here all week or weeks, being the situation that it is. And then I put, tip your waitress. Don't forget to tip your waitress. And from that, she got a hold of me and said, hey, I like your style. Would you like to do a spring event? And I said, absolutely. I would love to collab. This is my first collaboration. I've never done this before. The only thing I did was in January, there was Sparkle-a-thon. Wow, that was an amazing event, which I was a tiny little part of. That went on, I think that was Friday to Sunday. That was incredible. So I had just one little part in that. But this is my first collaboration, so I'm so excited to be doing it with Mindy because she can help me along. I'm still not going to do lives. I'll have, as I said, premieres on Tuesday because lives scare the bejesus out of me. I don't know how you guys do that. I am going to start talking about inappropriate subjects in a live. I am going to run out of things to say, panic, and I don't know, be censored, or everybody is going to leave my channel. I don't know. What's funny is I started this channel, I wanted to be a positive channel, like Mindy's, where I'm just always, extolling the virtues of diamond painting, because I like squares, I like rounds, I like double-sided adhesive, I like poured glue, I really do. I like them all. I've ordered from AliExpress, I'd ordered from Amazon. I have never had really troubles that I couldn't get around that ever tainted the enjoyment of diamond painting for me. I've had some popping glues, sure. Popping drills, and I've had run out of colors, but I've never had an inventory that was off. I've always gotten everything that I, needed. I've had some canvases that have been scrunched up and that have needed to lie under books and be straightened out. I had a canvas come that had some string. It was a double-sided adhesive and the string was underneath the adhesive. I had to cut it out. So I've had issues, but I've never ever had anything that ever, tainted my enjoyment of doing diamond painting. So I really want to be a place where people can come. You know, I had a comment, someone came and said, "Oh, I'm sorry I ranted." I said, "No, you come here and rant. If you don't like squares, I understand why. There's something, you know, I like them both. I understand why you don't like squares. You don't like rounds. Come on, you know, some people, I just did a video on double-sided adhesive. People don't like double-sided adhesive. I totally get it. So I just wanted to be, you know, everybody can come. I understand all your points of views, and I just kind of wanted to be that kind of channel. So now that I've talked about being all loving everything and being so positive, I can't believe what I'm going to segue to. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about spring. Mindy talked about why she wanted to do a spring into spring positive event. She said, you know, that she loves spring and everything about spring and the renewal and all this kind. And honestly, I want to talk about my troubles with spring. I've got a few bones to pick with spring at this moment right now. So in my positive channel, that's what we're going to start talking about. So sorry to say, my bone to pick with spring. So we have a tree outside, and well, 2 evergreens, and they are really huge, and they are full of birds. These trees are like the Ramada Inn for birds. And just as spring started, and hold on, let me see, what are we doing next here? We're doing E. We have to get something done here. E is 7, okay. So just as spring started, you would hear this noise in the morning when we're up and getting ready for the day. This banging noise. And I guess we didn't think much of it, and then all of a sudden I came out into the kitchen and I saw this robin, this crazed robin, banging on the window. I'm telling you, if you have not experienced this before, it is like when you are busy and your kids keep tapping on you. Mom, hey mom, 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 hey mom, hey, I am not kidding you. It just keeps going. I know this is, I looked it up because he won't stop. So, right, it's of course, an aggressive behavior, and they can see their image in the glass and all this kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be males. We think, at first we thought it's just one. Sometimes we think it's 2 of them. My husband thinks it's the female. I think it's the male. I don't know. I really, honestly, I don't very much care. I just want it to stop because it goes on for an amount of time every day. Just bam, bam. And he's making my windows dirty. Besides making me crazy, he's dirtying up my windows. But it is just not, it is not right. This guy, I just can't believe he can keep doing this. Sometimes he slams into the window so hard. So we decided to block the window. So, of course, the day that we decided to put this cardboard up, we had a wind advisory for 40-mile-an-hour winds, and these things were banging on my windows. On windy days, you can see it just flaps like crazy, and I wonder what our neighbors are thinking. Are they thinking, is this some kind of crazed SOS they're trying to send us? Because it must be weird from out there. These just two pieces of cardboard just flapping in the wind. I think I missed some of these. Oh. You know, this is really difficult to talk and diamond paint. I haven't even started hardly, and I've already missed a bunch. I don't know how you all get anything done on your lives, especially alive. Oh. I know this sounds great. This is a pretty great. Oh, they're all sticking. Just go. Okay. I gotta go back one real quick. I missed a bunch of these. So, right. So we've got the crazy cardboard up there. And it helped in that he stopped hitting those two windows for a minute. But then guess what? You have got to be kidding me. Yeah, he just moved one window over. That doesn't really help out a lot. So, okay, hold on. Let's just find the next one. These 12. Ooh, wait till you see this one. These are some really pretty colors. I'm excited about this company. When I unboxed this, it was so pretty. I ordered a custom from them. Customs are my jam, you guys. I love customs. I have so many customs coming. Look at those. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, they're pretty. It's just a dark blue. What am I on, you guys? What did I say? 12 is D. Okay, we're on D. We're going. We're back in business. So we blocked off those windows. He moved to the sitting room. And then if he sees you, you can scare him away. So I stood at the end of my counter for a little bit and scared him away, and he stopped going to that window, and I thought, great. And then I hear this noise. It sounds like far off, and I thought, what in the world? You cannot believe how this sounds in the house. It sounds like far off construction work in the house, the way it echoes. Unbelievable. Right. He moved to the garage. And you can hear that's even louder. That echoes. So So it's a whole line of windows you can see in that side of the house, right? It goes from the patio doors at the kitchen to the windows in the sitting room to the windows in the garage. It is just nuts. And it goes on, as I said, I haven't timed it, but it goes on for an amount of time every day. If I'm sitting, sometimes I do diamond painting up at the kitchen table. So sometimes if I sit there, he'll go away. But when I looked it up, it did say that it'll go on for exactly that, an amount of time every single day. And that's what we have going on. So then we have the cardboard up still. And after a while, it's been up for, I think, a week now. He's not afraid of it anymore. So this is what's going on now. At least he's partially hitting the cardboard and dulling the sound in the house. So you can see he sits way around the corner on the ledge there, so he can't see me. And then he flies into the side of the cardboard so he doesn't hit the cardboard. Oh, I don't know. Spring is not treating me right so far. You can hear this in the morning. And now, right, you don't have to get up early in the morning. There's nothing to hurry up and go do, but stay inside. And so I've been sleeping in a little bit, and you can hear it in the morning. It can wake you up. It's so loud. Thunk, thunk in the morning. My own lovely little spring alarm clock. Oh, good times. Spring is bringing good times. So that's one of my issues. Here's my other little stalker issue. This is one beast of a bunny rabbit. Look at him. I know what you're thinking. Oh, he's so cute. And never in my life did I think I would not like bunnies. I'm not disagreeing that he's cute. He is for sure cute. But do you know what he's sitting there waiting for? My hostas. That's what he's waiting for. My husband planted for me this beautiful, I just love hostas. I love the variegated, I'm just not so much into flowers. I like the flowers on top of the hostas, but the variegated leaves, the size of the leaves, I don't know what it is about hostas, but I dig them. So my husband planted the whole back of the house with all different kinds of hostas, and they're beautiful. And that bunny is waiting for those first little shoots to come out of the ground so that he can eat them. And he will. Before I figured out what was happening, he had destroyed maybe 5 of them. Maybe 5. It was quite a few. They come back. Gosh, hostas. Even I can kill anything, and even I can't kill a hosta. The bunnies can't kill the hostas. You can destroy them for a season, but the next season they'll come back. They are amazing. They are like titanium plants. They're just crazy, but I love them. So then I found this. Okay, so we have to scare them off. I found at Menards. We have a Menards here. Say Big Money at. Oh my gosh, I will sing that song forever. It's their jingle if you don't know. And it's fox urine. Fox urine, you guys. They sell this, and it's expensive. Well, but who knows how expensive it is to extract urine from a fox, so I'll give them the money. That's not a job I want. So I don't know what it is, but it's sure when you open up the container, that's exactly what it smells like. It is awful. It is awful, awful stuff. But it works. here's the problem. It's very expensive and it rains a lot here. It rains a lot. So you have to really time it and look at the weather forecast and say, okay, it's worth it today to go and put this out because I'll get a few days out of it. And it seems, so when they were new, when my husband had first planted them, the first year, maybe 2 years, he was eating the leaves, and if you didn't have the scent out, he would just go and eat them. Now, he will only eat them when they're new. So if you can get them to grow, then you're fine. And he kind of leaves them alone. There's a couple of them that you can see he nibbles at the leaves, but he doesn't really take them down to, stumps. So you just have to time it right, get out there. And he is so funny. Look, here he is again. I know, oh, so cute. But if you go out and try and scare him off, it doesn't work. He knows you're slower. He'll just run a couple paces and look at you with such attitude. Like, what are you going to do about it? Oh, that bunny. He's shaking you. And is he not huge? Like, how can this be a herbivore? This guy looks like he's eating small children to get that kind of size. Oops, is this right? Oh, that's what we're going with. So those are 2 of my problems. Let's go with my 3rd problem. So I know we are at April showers bring May flowers. I totally get that. Hold on, what's G? G. It's a clear canvas, but it's a tiny little canvas. G is, where's 18? Hold that thought. Here we go. Ooh, it's like an army green. This background is so dark, but it's, well, no, a lot of it. Oh, this is hilarious. So watching Mindy's live, and she was talking about her painting while she was doing it. She had some, look at this, kids. Does it even show up how army green that is? What a cool color. I'd like pants in this color. How some of her drills, she was having troubles. I think she was finding trash. And Molly put on the screen, is it 3371? Because there's a lot of problems. There's as many problems with 3371 as 310 is what I think she was saying. And I was like, great. Do you see this? All this plus sign that's all the way around in this background? What number do you think that is? That's right. Look at this big old bag of 3371. Gee, thanks for the warning, Molly. I really appreciate it. Good times ahead, is that what you're telling me? Yay for me. Because I thought, wow, there isn't any 310. I mean, if you look at the part of this, let me put up the picture again. That bottom, the bottom left corner, I thought for sure that would be 310. Nope. 3371. So I was like, wow, great, 3371. At least it's not 310. According to Molly. Don't get ahead of yourself, right? Don't get ahead of yourself. Oh, wow. Such is diamond painting. Okay. Oh, I've got a little bit of color, but let's just do 3371. Let's see. Did I bump you? Am I bumping you a lot? I'm sorry. I always say in my Whip, Wine, and What's, you better take some Dramamine before you watch me. I get out of control. I'm not even drinking today. This isn't wine time. We're just working on diamond painting here. This is a pretty chocolate brown, though. it's not even dark enough to show up as black. I don't think. Let me get a couple of these in. I'm going to hold it up and I want to see because it doesn't... I think that's nice. I mean, black is fine. I think it sets off a lot of paintings, you know. Black is a... Right? I think it's the most used color. But I love it when you have this option to be dark without being black. So this is blues. Beautiful blues. This is a royal blue. What a dark, like a navy blue, and now chocolate brown. So hold on, let me just get this three. Oops, missed them all. Missed all three. Here we go. I'm just gonna pick that up. Well, it's dark for you. I don't have my overhead light on, but no, it doesn't show up black. It's brown enough that it does. It shows up chocolate brown. Maybe if I go, there you go. See? It does show up chocolate brown. I'm excited for this little painting. I'm just wondering how it's going to turn out. From the listing, as I said, I chose the 30 by 30. That was the level of pixelation I was willing to accept. I just really wanted to try this company. As I liked their listings. Their packaging was great, so I'm excited to see how this little guy turns out. I don't know, a 30 by 30 for this peony though. Ooh. Looks tough. Looks tough, like a tough sell. Oh. Okay. So what was I complaining about now on my super positive channel? That's right. So my third beef with spring at this point. In April, for where I am, I mean, honestly, it doesn't get warm here until July. It's warm July, maybe August. September it starts to cool down. And I moved here. I grew up in California. I like it warm. I like to be hot. Let's just say. I mean, I like really warm weather. And I always say my internal temperature never gets up to speed here. But my birthday's in August. A couple of years ago, my birthday in August, it was 54 degrees. I am serious, 54 degrees on my birthday. What? Are you kidding me with this stuff? I mean, no, this is not acceptable at all. At all. And my husband knows. My husband can tolerate the cold. He's from here. But even he says, yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. This is pretty bad. Thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, I wear jeans most of the summer because it just never gets warm enough for me. I have heater blanket. I wear sweatshirts. I put more clothes on to go to bed. I can be in sweats, sweatpants, a shirt, a hoodie, and socks underneath my little, on the bed, just my part because my husband can't take the heat. I bought a lap. Have you ever seen the little lap heater blankets? So it's just like a little less than one person type size, you know? And so I have that just on my half of the bed and I'll crank that up. He said it's like I could get a tan underneath there. And, yeah, that's what it takes for me to not be cold. So here is the other day. It starts off okay. It starts off kind of sunny. And then here's what came along. And then we went back to sunny, right? And then, oh, wait a minute, here's what came along. Hey, would you give a girl a break, for the love of Pete? And it's so nuts. It goes from sunny, and then as you can see, I mean, look. So, I have issues with spring. It is great. It is nice to be done with winter, although it's supposed to snow again today, so, how far? It's 24 degrees today. Yep, 24. I know some of you have had 80-degree days where you are. Me? I'm looking for 40s and 50s. That's just stay out of the 20s now, please. There are times though in like February where you are just, I always say, you're just begging for 2 digits. Any 2 digits will do in the positive. Because it will just, it can just be brutal. This February wasn't that bad though. I think it was one of the 10th warmest Februaries on record. So February was better than April. This isn't one of the 10th warmest Aprils on record. But we have had, last week we had a day that was, so today's 24. Last week we had a day that was 73, I think. The variance is so crazy. But right, it's 73, and it was slightly humid. So that was kind of nuts. So it's been nice to get out and be able to walk some, since we're not doing anything else. Oh, some days I wish we could go to the zoo. We love the zoo here, even though my kids are all, I have two boys. Everybody's big. Still, in the summertime, we'll still go to the zoo sometimes. Look, I finished this little section, but here I've got one color here. I've got 3 odd ones. Should I just pull this back? Yeah, let's just pull this back. We'll finish up some more of this 3371 brown. And I don't have peonies, but now that I know what the name of them, I think that's what my neighbors have in their backyard, so I can see them from here. They were tiny. They were really tiny the other day, and overnight they sprang up maybe 6-7 inches. It was incredible. So they're ready. They're ready to make their appearance. My problem with those, like peonies and iris and flowers like that, is you have to hold them up somehow. I know, Mindy, you were saying that you have iris. I had, a long time ago, one of our first homes, we had, you say irises? Iris? Is iris plural of irises? Like mice and mouse? I don't know. Anyway, and they would get to a certain height and they would just fall over. And I didn't understand what was going on. My neighbor at the time said, oh, you have to get these little stands. So she showed me there's little metal stands, and then you hook the iris into it and it helps it hold up. Okay, what is this? What is this design of nature that they make plants that can't even hold their own heads up? I don't understand that, really. That seems like a slight design flaw. They're very pretty. I don't know. As I said, I grew up in California, and we didn't have any really plants like those. We had more bushes, flowers. So that's probably why I like the hostas, because it's more like that, like like bushes flowers, because I had no idea that, like the peonies too, so those bushes will look beautiful, but then they all fall over underneath their own weight. You're like, oh, it's so pretty, poor things. I don't know if there's any way to hold up a peonies bush like you can the irises. So I stick with my hostas. And then, oh, no, I'm not even going to tell you that. People are going to be disgusted with me. I'll tell you, you can be disgusted with me. Out in front of this house, when we purchased it, there's this area on top of the retaining wall, and it's all roses. These rose bushes. Don't ask me what kind. I have no clue. And I've never seen rose bushes like this before. How many buds would come out of one stalk? The whole thing was, and they were all red. The whole area was just covered in these red roses. And I have been actively trying to kill them off ever since I got here. I know it's blasphemous. I'm really sorry, you guys. I want to put hostas out there. I don't understand plants that bite you back. If you try and work with roses, they have thorns. You try and get in there to the back to try and trim, and you get bit by everything in between. I don't appreciate biting flowers. So, I know. Mindy, I know you're like, who in the world did I get into a collaboration with? She's a monster. I do like other people's. For me, I love my hostas. I like any bushes. I love bushes and plants. So is that somehow redeeming? Is that slightly redeeming? I love bushes, and plants, like the dogwood. Oh my gosh. Things like that. All the plants that have the variegated leaves and things like that. All of those are so beautiful. We have one in the back of our house. I think it's honeysuckle. Oh, I love that. And it has these cute little white flowers. So I'm not, not totally insane. Oops. See, sometimes I struggle to get 4 on here, and it would have just served me if I had just gone 3 and go back. Sometimes I just gotta get 4 jammed on here. Did you see, I've broken tips. I always say I'm an aggressive drill placer. I've broken tips. I'm so aggressive on here. It's kind of crazy. But right, so I do love the signs of spring coming back. And then the one that I want, I think it's called snowballs, you guys. So that plant that's on the thumbnail, that flower that's on the thumbnail, that's actually a picture I took. I have that plant out in the front of my house, but it's so small. It's like has 4 of those flowers on it. So that flower makes it look, oh, it came from this big bush. No, that's like has 3 friends on that plant, and that's it. I don't know how to grow it. But what is the name of that one? I love that one. I only know it when it's called Snowball, but I don't think that's the Snowball one. Anyway, so I have that one outside of my house. That image, it was a couple of the flowers together with some greenery, and I just put it into like a Photoshop so I could get it all black to make the thumbnail. But that plant, if I could get those to take off, I would plant that sucker everywhere. I love those. And grasses. We have this one out front. Oh, it grew so huge and flourishes, this grass, and it goes all the way to winter. My husband just eventually cuts it down for the next year, but oh, that is amazing. So I love the grasses. And then I think they call it the fire bush. Here, let me put up a picture for you. This one. So in fall, it turns red, pinkish red. What is that one called? Look at me, I'm using all you guys for your gardening knowledge. I love that one. So there's lots of plants that I love, bushes and things like that. Just not so big on the flowers, but that one is an amazing color. And so my husband always says when it starts to, for some of them when he has to trim, can I trim it now? Can I trim it now? Because I always love the bushes to stay as long as possible. They are so pretty. And again, I think it's, did I say dogwood? Yeah, when it's yellow. Oh, that is just the most amazing yellow. I think it's more impressive when you have bushes, because you think of bushes as green, right? And then the leaves will turn these just beautiful colors. Oops, I'm messing up here. So there, I ended my spring, my rant of spring, but I ended on a positive note, so I got my positive back in there. Other people must have spring annoyances. I cannot be the only one who has spring annoyances. Save me, you guys. Don't make me. You guys are probably all typing in now. Nope, no, you're the only one, Kim. Okay. I'm almost done. I'm racing here. And that's it for the, oh no, one more. That's it for the brown in that section. So we can try some others. So far though, I guess there is a couple little bits of trash in here, but not too bad. Not too bad. That one is one of the ones that hollows out at the end. Oh, here's one. Here's a bad one. I think they're so funny when they do this. They turn into little cups. Yeah, little cups. But no, not too bad. I just don't think I am as discerning as some folks. Okay, let's put this away and... No, there's still more blue here to do. Should we just pull out maybe a color though? Because there's a little bit right here. And you can actually see a color. These things are so sticky. It's like I have to grease my boat or something here. Everything's sticking. But they're not staticky drill. Well, that made me lie. Did you see that guy hop all around? They don't seem to be staticky, but then when I'm trying to get them back in here, yep, and they're landing on my finger a little bit, so maybe a little bit. Maybe I'll put a little bit of the dryer sheet in here. Oh my gosh, you guys, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Off. Wow. Jeez. Maybe I should have just kept going. Yeah, they are a little bit staticky. They just didn't seem that way at first. When I poured them in, when I was shaking them, they were all fine. I actually think I have a little piece of dryer sheet in my little bucket here. The last one I used this container. I have them stored in here when I use them from the bags. So I put some little pieces of dryer sheet in here. Was my Ollie store. I know Mindy just got an Ollie store. I did a custom fox. Oh, he's so cute. I know Mindy had an issue with a fox. I'm sorry, I don't mean to rub it in. But my husband and I had a great experience with a fox, and so I went looking for a custom. And I had heard Ollie's store had great drills. They did, but they were staticky. So he had to put the dryer sheets in there. After a couple of times with the dryer sheets, they were fine. And the drills were really pretty. Oops. Oh my goodness. All over the place. I might find a bigger bag for this one. Well, maybe I'll just do a bigger section and get some out of here. Okay, so let's see what we can find that's an actual color around here. What's the equal sign? There's like 7 of them. 3803. 26. 25. 26. It's a little bit of a, wow. 3803. Have you had this before? It matches my shirt. That's pretty. Look at the backs of these. These are really nice. Let's try this. I mean, there's only, like I said, there's only a couple of them, but still. Just so we can see the quality. Let's look at the quality. How sparkly are these puppies? Pretty darn, right? Oh, they look wet. They're so sparkly. Oh, I'm happy with this company. So, as I said, before I start talking and totally messing myself up, 3803, 26. We're looking for the equal sign. Okay. Over Thanksgiving, my family was visiting, and for activities for us, I bought everybody diamond paintings. And we had the best time sitting at the kitchen table and working on our diamond paintings. And my mom really enjoyed it. And I started talking about how I do customs, how much I like, and I showed them all my customs that I ordered. My mom is a big time golfer. And she really liked the idea of getting a custom. So while she was here, we looked up some, you guys, hold on. I did a video on this of how to deal with double-sided tape, and because I did a couple different ways to cut it, I didn't cut right here very well. I should have done 4 strips in that video. There we go. See? Oop, little piece was still there. Okay. We're good to go. Moving on. So we went and found an image for her that she liked of a female golfer. And I ordered it, and so I ordered hers from Ollie Store too. And she's working on that right now, and she told me I better order her another one. So I found another image of a female golfer. It's from a 1932. Oops. You see right here? I got a little bit of, might as well just take that out while I've got it. Piece of plastic. 1932 cover of a magazine of a female golfer, and it's so cute, and it's got some purple in it, in her outfit, and so it's going to be really pretty. Actually, I think it was it's this, you know what, you get, it's this tray. This tray is causing these things to be all static, because they are coming out fine and ending up staticky on here. So I think we'll rub this down with a dryer sheet. Let's try that. So I found another image for her, and I ordered it from this company. They got back to me very quickly. They suggested, she's just starting this, and I bought her a light pad. Look at how sticky. Get it off. But she's still having a little bit of trouble with how small the, the drill area is in the symbols. So they came back with, for the image, they showed me the proof, and it looks perfect. I said, I was typing in, that's great, perfect, I'll order right now, when their message came through and said, okay, this is 60 by 80. Oh, no way. No way is she gonna go for a 60 by 80. She will kill me. She will hate that. Oh, here they are. Sorry, I'm just looking for my dryer sheets. So we're gonna try this. I've never done this before, but why not try, huh? So right, they said 68, and I said, oh, no. And it had writing on it because it was a magazine cover. And my husband, he wonderfully photoshopped that out for me. He has for work, he has a nice program. Me, I just use free apps and stuff. I never pay for my apps or the stuff that I edit with or anything like that. Everything takes me forever because I only buy, I only use free apps. So he very quickly took all the words out for me. So I have one for her ordered, so it's not as clear in a 30 by 40. For sure, it's a little bit pixelated, but once we took the words out, it's fine. You can see the image nicely, and of course, bigger is always better in terms of pixelation. But I have high hopes for this company. Their drills are so pretty. Okay, this was 26. Let's just put this away. What other color can we get out here? Oh, 27, right behind you. Oh, look at this is 3835. Pretty, right? 3835. Let's see if doing this has made any kind of difference here. Because as you can see, they're not sticking in the bag. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Okay. Ooh. Lavender, huh? That's a pretty spring shade. Lavender. So, and then they sent it, I ordered it. Well, I sent them the message in the middle of the day, so I knew I wasn't going to hear back, but I heard back from them that night. We decided on the size. I ordered it, and the next day they had it out into the mail. So I'm hopeful at maybe 2 weeks they can get it. She wants her computer went down. So, you know, in this time when she's in California, she stuck it in her house, and now her computer's gone down. She said, you better order me another diamond painting, she said, because that's all I'm doing. So I was going to order her one from Amazon, but Amazon is slim pickings now, and they have gone up so much in price. There was one, a 30 by 40, it was $40 yesterday. Look me in the eye when you tell me a 30 by 40 is $40. Say that with a straight face, for the love of Pete. Are you kidding me? $40 for a diamond painting. I hardly won't pay 20. I'm like at the $11, $12 range is what I am. Okay, let's see. We can put this one away. Dun, dun, dun. That's too close. Okay. Okay, I just went and checked my timing, and I think I'm almost at an hour. I was going to do some whip, wine, and what stuff, but I just gabbed on for almost an hour here about what I'm not totally sure. I guess I'll go back and see it when I edit, but I want to give you a little taste of what you can find if you come see my pre-recorded video for the Spring into Spring. So remember, we'll do Mindy's lives on Saturday at 7. We'll have my premieres Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Mine are Tuesday premieres, 6:30 Eastern. And then Mindy's pre-recorded videos will come out on Wednesday. My pre-recorded videos will come out on Thursday. On those pre-recorded videos is where you will put in the comments below whatever it is we ask of you to enter into our contest. And also, please come join us on Instagram. Post your diamond painting spring into spring work. That is, I'll put it up on the screen here, hashtag spring into spring DP. So we can all share and see what we're all working on. I can't wait. I would love to see the different spring images everybody has in mind for this event. So now that all that is said, let me put on the screen. So I hope actually that I'll be able to use this, because so far my April showers have been April snow showers. But for those of you that are actually experiencing April showers, I found the perfect umbrella for you. Are you ready? Classic. It's absolutely classic. Here you are. What? Is that not the best umbrella ever? I did. I would love to go somewhere with this thing. I mean, it is so crazy. What is he doing? Why is he doing that? I don't know. I hope they're good friends. That's what I hope. I hope they're good friends, because if this is just a stranger, if this is his greeting, I don't know. That is not right. So if you come to my Whip, Wine, and Wet, we will discuss more things for spring and pets. If you have pets, it's going to be a spring/pet edition is what my Whip, Wine, and What will be. So thank you so much. Again, a link to Mindy's introductory live video is linked down below. And thank you so much for coming to join me for my Spring into Spring first premiere. I'm just having the best time already with you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great one.